Yo, are we live or what? I don't see my live stream, man. Yeah, we're live. All right, so I'll start sharing the link first. I'll ask the Odd Frequency team to post on Discord, and I will. That's. Yo, what's up, man? What's up, Big Sam? Yeah, are you Sam, the OG Sam? Wait, I'm just asking for the team to just post everything up, so hold on. Just I think it should be good to go now. Alright, I think we should be up on everything. We are ready to start. I'm just gonna hope some people join first, and then I'll start making music and answering questions. Whatever you guys want, I'll be answering here. Everything from mixing, production, whatever. Like, I'm all yours. I'm gonna put the chat here so I can sync it up. It depends, bro. The Big Sam, man. That's some weird name, to be honest. Big Sam. I'm just gonna leave my phone here. Is everything good? Like, can you like see everything good? And how's the music? Is the music too loud or whatever? This is the first stream, so wait, this one is boring. Give me something good. Yeah, this will just something chill. I'll do some tests here. Can you hear, for example, this kick loud and clear? Should be loud. Should be super loud, but hopefully you can hear it. I'll also join maybe the streaming channel here. Nice, man. Appreciate it. Just gonna leave this here opened. Yeah, if nobody joins, I'll just keep working on music. I usually when I stream on Twitch, sorry, on YouTube, a lot of people just join because I do still have some subs in there, but yeah, hopefully from the Odd Frequency gang, if you come from Odd Frequency, just let us know in the chat. Yeah. I'll turn also. Yeah, you join here. I'm not gonna turn my camera on here too. Are you? No, you're not able to talk, right? Or do anything that on that channel? So again, this is the first stream, so we are dialing things up. You shouldn't be able to talk or do anything other than just watch my stream, hopefully. Yo, what's up? Chagol. I don't know how to pronounce your name, man. We're also live on YouTube if you want to check it out on YouTube. Did they paste the link on Discord? Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, they did paste the link on Discord. Alright. I'm gonna be working on this track for now. If you guys have any question, yeah, probably there's a lot of delay. You'll probably listen first on Discord, but the idea is that if you watch on YouTube, just watch it in one place. So you don't have the delay between the two platforms. If you're watching in YouTube, just watch on YouTube. If you're watching on Discord, just watch it on Discord. It should be the same. The quality should also be the same. So yeah, I would suggest just watching in YouTube only and not on Discord, to be honest. But you can write any comments on YouTube, man. It should allow you to have some comments on YouTube. Do you have your account logged in? You should be able to. Is the YouTube comment section working fine? Yeah, but doesn't let me. Yeah, but others can. Joseph can. Yeah, works for me. I think there's an issue with you, man. Hello, man. What's up? What's up? Oh yeah, now you fix it. Okay, so I would suggest just watching on YouTube. To be honest, I just have the stream on Discord just if anyone wants to join. But yeah, I'll just work on this track. If you guys have any questions of whatever you guys need on production or anything, just type it in the comments. I'll be reading all the comments on YouTube. If you have any question, like doesn't matter what it is, it doesn't matter if it's mixing, production, creative blogs, or creative techniques, just ask them. And the idea is for me to try to help you however I can. And yeah, I'll be working on this track first. And if you have any questions, again, just let me know, okay? Club to the club. Yeah, this track I think I started like 2 to 3 days ago, and I think there's a lot of work to do here on the breaks. I like the piano stabs and everything, so also the drums are super simple. So I think I'm just gonna find some top loops here to add more groove to these drums. So what I'm gonna do is I'll use I grab a new sample from Sample Market, which is SM Tools, the Christopher Ledger drums. let's see what percussions loop we can add into this drum groove. So let's see. What's the best advice for mixing with headphones? I just bought the DT990 Pro, but I don't know how to ear train. The DT990 Pro, they are amazing headphones. I think they are the open backs from Beyerdynamics. I was about to get them, but the best advice I could give you if you are mixing with headphones is to trust your ears, but really rely on visualizers. I am all for using your eyes to make mixing decisions, especially for the stuff that it's not super clear to hear. So for example, if you're working on your low end, your open backs usually don't have that much like translation in the low end. I think, let me open, for example, I have millimeters here. I usually produce with millimeters 2 on top here. You can probably see it. If I put my kick, for example, visualizers will help you at all. Like, so for example, if you are mixing your low end here, and I want to make sure that my low end is hitting the right spot, I would just use, for example, a spectrum. And I know visually that my low end has to be hitting -6 here on the spectrum. So if I solo my low end, it's around -12 to -6. It depends on whatever range that you want, but learning the parameters of your sounds will help you make better mixing decisions. If you are talking about training your ears, the best thing would be to listen to a lot of music on those headphones. I recently got the VSX headphones, but I had previously, before this one, I had the Sennheiser open backs. I don't know, remember the name. I had the Beyerdynamics DT770 Pro. I had the Hi-Fi Man open backs, the Edition XS, and then I just went for VSX. So ideally, if you have a pair of open backs, sometimes it helps to have a pair of good open backs in case you already have the 990s, but then also grab a pair of closed backs, of good closed backs, because closed backs will allow you to hear the low end just a little bit better, okay? The next advice would be to start using Sound ID reference, which I'll just Google it now. Sound. If you don't know what it is, this is an app that basically calibrates your headphones, okay? So let me see where it is. Sound ID, I think it's here. I don't know, the website is so confusing, man. Let me see where it is. I don't know where it is. Yeah, but you get the idea. So Sound ID is just basically a third-party app that will calibrate your headphones and put it to a flat target. That will also help you make better mixing decisions, because every headphone profile has different responses. So for example, if I go to Google and search for DT990 Pro response curve, let's just look. I think, yeah, this one seems to repeat the most, so it's probably something like this. You can see that those headphones have a lot of brightness here and they have a huge dip here, okay? So this will not lead you to make better mixing decisions. Usually what you want is to have a flat curve around, like across all the frequency response. So yeah, Sound ID will help you with that. And yeah, other than that, it's just keep using headphones. I'm all for mixing in headphones. I do not trust much on my speakers, which I have good quality speakers, because the room is has a lot to do on how you perceive the sound, okay? Hopefully that helps. Hopefully that did tell you something, because if there's something that you didn't understand, like, please let me know. But yeah, I'm all about mixing on headphones. Also, I rely a lot on oscilloscopes if I need to check, for example, my kick and bass here. this will guarantee that you have a better like mixing decision. For example, just looking at this, I know that I'm missing some sub information. So I'll just solo my sub here that I have on my rack. Yeah, and my sub usually hits on these lines. That's what I usually sit my sub on, so I'll just increase the gain just a little bit. I'm still missing sub. Still missing sub. Thing. Yeah, now we have the sub hitting on the right spot. That's how I'll make mixing decisions with my headphones, okay? Visually seeing how my sub should be hitting, okay? And now everything should sound a bit better. Oh, I have the sub solo, hold on. That helps. Yeah, there's a lot of information in the internet, but ideally, again, listen to a lot of music on your headphones. You have a good pair of headphones, which is good, which is my first advice. I think my best advice to any new producer would be to just invest as much as you can on a good computer so you can work without having like freezing projects or anything. And then the next thing is just a good pair of headphones, because a good pair of headphones will allow you to grab and make music whenever you want, like wherever, like everywhere. Okay, so yeah, that's the best advice. And the second is just listen to a lot of music on those headphones and really rely more on visualizers and stuff that will help you guide your ears on a more like metric standpoint other than just how it listens. Because for example, the most trouble that you can have is if you are trying to mix your low end just by using headphones or speakers. It's really hard because the low end is sometimes it's just felt and not too much like listened, so you can really hear it that much. So ideally you can rely on visualizers like this, okay? So yeah, I think don't get overwhelmed with the amount of information that you see online. Just do like do whatever you need to do. That's the thing. Like listen to a lot of music and use tools. In this case, I use Oscillos Megascope. I also use Span, which is free, and I also use Prism, which is also free. This will tell me if I'm hitting the right energy or the right spot, okay? But it all comes down to practice, to be honest. Like get used to your headphones and you will be able to do music whatever you want. Okay, so let's maybe fix this loop here. I don't like any one of these. This one might work, let's see. So this is a cool tip. If you have any drum loop and you're working on Ableton, what you can do is use the arrows here and then decrease this number here, and this will allow you to make it a little bit more snappy. So let's do that right now. I'll also try to quantize this with Command A and Command U. It's not really. Let me just loop this, and then we add the groove that we want. Let's see. Nah, I don't like this loop. Let's see. I just want to make these drums a little bit more fuller, you know? It's not the loop. I'll just stop working with it. This is not it. This is one shot. Maybe here I have some top loops that could work. No. Oh, this song. This is like a whole new idea. Yeah, also guys, I don't know if you saw the what is it called, the Black Friday Discord channel that we opened, but I grabbed this tape emulation plugin that is honestly for me is the best tape that I've ever got, and it's $9 on discount. So yeah, it just sounds fantastic. This is without, this is with, and this is without. Yeah, sounds so good. So yeah, highly recommend that one. What's the sample that I want? Maybe from this sample pack I have something that might work. Yeah, maybe this one can work. Let's see if this one works. Let me see who joined the Discord. Hold on. I don't know if it's Jack or Sam Allen. I don't know who was here, but I hope hopefully it's Jack. What's up, Jack? If you want to leave some questions, I would suggest to head into our YouTube. I think I can see the comments a little bit better. So there's on the announcement channel on Discord, there's the link for YouTube, so you can comment and ask whatever you want. um, yeah. Ah, this is not sounding good. What do I have here? Hey, what's up, man? Some young Jesus. that's that's a nice username. Okay. If you're just joining, I'm just trying to get these drums fixed, and if you have any questions about anything that you want, just let me know. Type it in the comments. Yo, man, the Dancer bundle is one of the best bundles that the team created. Yeah, so good. Hope you enjoyed, man. How's this one? Yeah, I think this one sounds good. Yeah, this one might work. Club to the club. Yeah, this part is just bad. This is the worst break that I've ever done. Yeah, I still need to work on the break. This one sounds weird. Sounds like it is out of phase or something. Oh, here's the balance. Yeah, the right one is just way more louder. So sounds weird to my ear, but what if I used transient shaper maybe here? I still hear it more loud on my right ear. Sounds weird. I'll I'll collapse everything to mono and see what we can do here. Yeah, I panned to my left, but I still hear it more into my right side, man. So that's the problem. If I turn this off, still hear it louder on my right ear, man. I was looking if you could tell your music production. Yeah, that's a nice question, man. Um, there's a couple of events that actually impacted the most out of me. I think the best, like, okay, the most important things are when you achieve stuff. I think that's the most important thing in your music production journey. When you achieve different stuff. For example, if you get your first record signed, or if you get your first gig, or your first, I don't know, in my case, I won a pair of Genelec speakers on a remix competition that I won. I also got like second place on a stereo hype. I'm gonna check the synth after I answer the question, Sam. So bear with me. Um, but yeah, small achievements that will give you that confidence or that boost that you need. One of the huge boosts in my career was when I played Creamfields for the first time. I've actually played twice in Creamfields, so yeah, those kind of little things really help you push through. The second thing that really helps in your production journey is the spending time in making music. Okay, you won't really benefit much on just watching tutorials and watching stuff online if you are not putting the effort in the DAW, because here's where you're going to learn and you're going to make mistakes, and then you need to find the solutions for those mistakes. Okay. um so yeah, spending time in the DAW and finishing music, I think, is the best thing that you can do for your production journey, because you're just going to get better. That's normally what happens. You make more music. We all make shitty music, by the way. I don't know if this track is ever going to be released or not, but making music is what will get you better. Okay, so if you in my personal music production journey, I started like 10 years ago making music, making shitty beats. Okay, uh, I'll just I'll just put some music behind, because so this is just not so dumb. We are here on the bar, grabbing some beers. Um, let me see if this is too loud. Okay, so I started making music 10 years ago. Learning, making music, a lot of studying, I'm the kind of producer that reads a lot of forums, reads a lot of manuals. When I buy a plugin, I'm probably one of the few guys that actually reads the manual of the plugin. So I'm really passionate about studying, and that really helped me achieve quality first. Okay, in terms of like professional quality. Okay, if you want me to give you some tips, if you want to get signed, you will not get signed if your track is good but the mixing is bad. Okay, you gotta sound professional first, and then labels will take your stuff into account. Okay, so long story short, when the pandemic struck the world, I was locked in my studio, and that's when I made the most progress because I was pretty much making music every day. Okay, that's when I got my first sign, and then I started getting most of my tracks got signed in that era. So yeah, that really boosted my confidence. And then after that is just keep working on your quality, on your technical aspects, which is the stuff that I was explaining before that you asked. You need to be super technical with the stuff that you are doing on your music, and that will actually give you like the status that you want of a high quality producer. That's when you reach the high quality and you are able to solve problems in a DAW, not only for you but for other producers too. That's when you know that you are hitting like the good spot. Okay, so yeah, I was just reading a lot, studying a lot, and making music a lot. If you ask me, the best thing that you can do for your career is just making tons of music non-stop whenever you can, even if it's just 15 minutes of creating one drum loop. If you create 15 minutes of one drum loop every day, you're going to get a master in creating drum loops. The same with bass lines or synths or whatever. It's just practice, trial and error. That's it. That's how you're going to get better. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'll be happy to answer. um Oh, so maybe the synth. One of the silly. Yeah, the problem with the synth that I'm working here is that I'm using Contact, and I don't know what the hell is happening here. I please see my detail. A detailed plan to become a good music producer. Um, the first thing that I can tell you is that it takes time. So we are overwhelmed with social media. You see a lot of models and influencers going DJ and making huge productions. That's not how it works, okay? If you see a random model just having a top Beatport charting track, is probably not made by her, to be honest. There's a lot of ghost production behind. So don't get fooled. That the reason I'm telling you is so you don't get fooled um, on thinking that you can get big super fast, because that's not how it works. I'm sorry, but that's not how it works. If you want to take the shortest route for music production, ideally you of course need to study a little bit, but the best, if you ask me, the best, like the fastest route would be to hire a mentor. Okay, in this case, for Odd Frequency, I am one of the coaches and I've been teaching a couple of artists too. But this is the fastest way, because that way, even if it's me or any other mentor that you find, will teach you everything super fast and tailored to your needs. Okay, that would be the fastest route. If you don't want the fastest route, it's just practicing, man. If you ask me, like the plan to be a good music producer is just practice. Um, Practice, having a good pair of headphones too, and a lot of practice, man. A lot of practice. It's not a short route. It takes it takes years to get good. Um, and let me see if I'm missing something. No, I don't think I'm missing anything, to be honest. I think it's just, if you ask me, like the plan is just to like practice a lot, to be honest. Practice a lot. You don't need to know music theory. You don't need to do uh anything really other just practice. How much you say? Um Javier, are you in the Discord? Tell me if you are in the Discord first, because usually before telling you what we charge, it will depend on your needs and everything. And I can do like a free one-on-one session with you if and see if I can help you in anything first. But yeah, Otto. I don't know if that's the way you pronounce, but Otto. Yeah, if you are in Discord, just you have the free consulting. I think there's like a chat that says coaching. That's there. You can just book a free consult. Oh man, my tongue is just not working. Consulting, a free 30-minute consulting, and there we go. Um, let me see. Um, uh, um, I don't find many people who know the structure of beats explaining on YouTube in sequential detail. Could you start with a series like this? Yeah, of course. But in which point of your career are you right now? Are you just starting making music? Are you comfortable using a DAW? Are you comfortable like tell me where are you first and then I can tell you what would be my next step based on your needs, okay? Here in the channel I have a couple of tutorials that might help you, but I don't think that's maybe what you're looking for. So please tell me a little bit where you are right now on your career, and then I can tell you what steps would I take in your position. Okay, Sam actually texted me, but Sam is here in the chat and he has been taking the mentorship program uh, with me for just will be like a month now. So he's super happy. He has learned a shit ton. So if you guys want to be in the mentorship program, please text me or whatever. So yeah, that's the testimonial. The good old Sam, super good. I'm ambitious and still learning. Yeah, I mean, if you, but what are you learning right now? Have you done a full song, for example, or anything? Just learning, just watching YouTube video is not going to take you anywhere, to be honest. So, yeah. All right, let's fix this synth in the meantime. I think Sam, what I'll do, I'll just leave the panning to the center and I'll just collapse everything to mono here. Yeah, it was the Sidewinder here. Yeah, it probably had some stereo information and then the Sidewinder was just pushing it to one side a little bit more, so that's why it sounded weird and funky. I'll just collapse everything to mono and add Sidewinder here. Should sound good now. Sounds better, but still not what I wanted. I'll just leave it like that. Club. So then harmony, chords, and vocal engineering. If by vocal engineering you are talking about recording vocals, yeah, that's a whole different world because it depends on the microphone and microphone placement and different stuff. So for vocal engineering, my next step, if you want to just increase the quality of your vocals, for example, would be to understand how compression works on vocals, the different characteristics between male and female vocals, because they both have different pros and cons and different ways of processing, and compression, the difference between male and female, and just mic placement and just how to gain staged microphones properly to record vocals. If you're trying to learn harmony and chords, then if you truly want to learn harmony and chords, I would suggest to just study some music theory. If you want to be able to write chords and everything by yourself. But in today's day and age, it's not really necessary, because DAWs have a lot of tools that will help you write harmonies and chords super fast. Like, you don't have to know anything, and they will just tell you where to place notes, okay? So if you want to be like a full-on music theory wizard, then yes, learn music theory, but you have to hire a coach, or not me, because I don't know really much about music theory, but you have to hire someone or just look online. Right off my head, I cannot tell you anyone that teaches this on YouTube. But yeah, I think you should just try to find one, so you can learn music theory. And yeah, I think that would be it. I said for vocal engineering, harmony and chords, it's just music theory. Also some ear training, because you don't have to be tone deaf if you want to create vocals, harmonies and stuff. For example, this piano chord was not really made by me. I used my Novation Launchpad Pro MK3, and I configured a couple of the pads. So then I got this piano chord in one pad, okay? Then I just played with the rhythm, and that's it. And this is how I got this chord. I don't have it right now, so I'll just open up an image for you, but this one. Is this launchpad here. And this launchpad, you can press one pad and literally just creates you a chord. So that's why I'm telling you, like, you don't really need to learn music theory if you have tools like this. But if you want to be able to play harmonies by yourself and be like a true musician, because I'm not gonna lie, that pressing just one fucking square is not making like a chord myself. But if you want to be like a true musician, then learn music theory. It will take time. Again, it's on the same question that you asked before. It takes time. Okay, don't think this is super fast. Don't get fooled by social media and people just making bangers super fast, because that's not how it works. Okay. Ear music review. Yeah, 100% what Javier said. Ear training is also part of writing music. Like, doesn't matter if you are like a super like, I don't know, mastermind of music theory. If you don't know how to write music with intention, to write music with melodies that truly connect with the listener, you are not going to go anywhere. Kashmir actually said something like this. He said that it doesn't, like, nobody will care if I make like a super dissonant chord here and then it just shifts into a major and then into a pentatonic minor and stuff like this, and then it connects everything. Like, nobody cares, man. You can just grab this one chord here and slap it on the music, and if it sounds good, it's going to get stuck in the listener's head. So again, depending on what genre of music you're working, if you're working on EDM, you don't really have to make super complex chord progression and stuff. Most of the stuff is just working on the root note, which I'm going to do right now because I don't know what to do on the break. I learned by myself, a lot by myself. Then I learned a lot from YouTube during pandemic, a lot on YouTube. And then I also just when I already reached a point where I was like, super good. I reached a point where I won a remix competition. I played at Creamfields. I also let me see. I've also mixed and mastered a couple of records that are on Spotify right now that hits like thousands of plays. And after that, then I just wrapped everything formally with Cosmic Academy. Uh, and yeah, that would be like my educational journey. But that would be like the only quote unquote institute would be Cosmic Academy. And before that, I forgot to tell you that I also took a couple of courses from other mentors and other programs on specific tasks. So, for example, if I was not comfortable with my low end, I would take a small course on low end on some artists that I do like, and then I learn from him, and then I just keep moving forward with other stuff. Okay. I think YouTube nowadays could solve 90% of your stuff because there's some shady stuff on YouTube too that I don't really trust much. Uh, you learn how to differentiate the shady stuff with the real stuff once you are on a good like knowledge level. Like hip hop and rabbit, yeah. For hip hop and rabbit, I would suggest you to watch "Help Me Devon." HMD, I think it's the brief. "Help Me Devon." Mm, what other than "Help Me Devon"? If you want to go into the technical route, you can watch some of mixing engineers like Jason Joshua, which is also a hip hop master. He has mixes from Drake and you name it, like he has everything. Jason Joshua, Help Me Devon, and I don't think anything else. I also was some curses. Yeah, curses are not are not the best. That's why I told you like if you want to truly like curses will help you on specific stuff, but sometimes they don't solve anything because they are not working with you, but it's all pre-recorded. So you really have to search really deep on what curses are you going to buy, and then you need to see if that curse will help you or not. Okay, that's why the one-on-one mentoring is the best if you want to truly improve in truly improving your career, because in this case, for example, me working with the team at Art Frequency, I'll be helping you in your projects what you are doing wrong, and I'm going to teach you how to fix it in your situation, because every producer makes mistakes. Even I may make mistakes, but it's different paying for a course that will not show you how to fix it, other than someone truly explaining to you like you are doing this wrong and teaching you why you're doing it wrong. Okay, so this goes back to what you asked before. If you want to boost your career fast, the best thing is to hire a mentor. That's it. If you want to just shorten the knowledge curve, just hire a mentor, and that will help you a ton. I'll drink some water on my huge bottle. Okay. I like the questions that you guys are asking. I appreciate you guys being here. Oh, my phone is going to die. Hold on. There we go. If you have any more questions, please keep asking. That's the idea of this stream. This is the first Odd Frequency stream. I like this pad. Maybe I can use another layer. Oh, thank you for being here, man. If not, I would just be talking to nobody. Also, one tip that I'll give you guys, don't only use Serum for everything. Use other synths, because every synth has their own engines on making sounds, and you can get super cool sounds outside of Serum. Okay, so that's one of the things that truly helped me a lot. It's not using Serum for everything. It's using other synths. Okay, in this case I'm using Massive X, but I'll just scroll through the presets and see what I can get to add a layer to this sound. This one is synth pad. Let's see. I like the texture it's adding. I'll just add another layer now. See what we can find. I think I need something that is a little bit higher pitch. I like this drone. I like this drone, but I don't think it's for this track. I think I need to adjust the attack here. How do I use this, man? This is so hard. This is the problem of getting out of Serum. What the hell is going on? Where is this automation coming from, man? For Sunset. For sound design, for example, there's one tip that I can give you. Oh, my phone almost fell. Hold on. One tip that I can give you is that the harder is for you to design a sound. For example, if you have, for example, a simple saw wave, and you add a lot of layers to that saw wave, and also a lot of effects and weird effects, that's going to make... Oh, hold on. I think I have something on my eye. Oh, sorry, man. There we go. I have to prove it when I'm trying to make bases, so I get confused. Okay, so my first advice would be to not really try to make everything yourself. I don't think that's going to be beneficial for you. Yes, you're maybe going to learn a lot of stuff if you try to do the bases yourself, to try to do the glitches yourself, but if you're learning how to make a new genre, in this case minimal bass, which is super trendy, if you want to get signed fast, you can just use our sample packs of Grid 1 or Grid 2 and you're going to get signed in no time, because lots of artists are using our packs. And yeah, I think in that aspect, if you are learning how to produce minimal bass, I would suggest to just use stuff that is made for that genre and not really get too overwhelmed with trying to do everything yourself. But if, for example, you are trying to do, I don't know, a glitch loop, in this case, let's try maybe on my drums here. I have this drum loop. I can use this glitch plugin here. Where it is? Hold on. Oh, it's called glitch. This glitch plugin. Let's see what happens. See, and now you get a fully like custom made drum loop for you, and then you can just resample this and just stretch it or whatever. So again, if you want to make unique lead or unique basses, try to use plugins that are made for you to get weird results. Okay, that's going to be the best approach, because what I was telling you is that the harder for a sound to be recreated, then the greatest. I don't know how to say it, man, but if your song is hard to recreate, you did a great job. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So it doesn't have to be by hand, like tweaking wavetables and stuff. It can be just by slapping a weird plugin that just gets different textures. For example, I have a glitch. I also have Infiltrator. So there are plugins that are made for you to sound design. Okay, so that's, you can create, for example, a weird. Let's actually just hold on. Let me just use one of the samples from Grid, just to show you what I'm talking about. Okay. Because this is going to be a little bit better for you. Do I have Grid? Yeah, I do think I have Grid here. Let's just use, for example, a synth shot. Let's imagine for some reason that you found a preset that sounds like this. Doesn't matter where you find it. If you found it on Splice or whatever, you found a preset or you found a sound that sounds like this. I just want to learn what I'm gonna, if I have this in my head. Oh yeah. Oh, so okay. So if you want to know how to make the sound that you have in your head, then I think taking a sound design course would be the best approach. I think what's his name? Sam Smyers is a super nice guy that you can learn sound design from. I think he has a course, but I don't know how good it is, to be honest. But I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good, and it's maybe now in Black Friday you can get his course for a low price. Okay, Sam Smyers, look him up. Shout out to Sam Smyers, super cool guy, and he knows how to make sounds from scratch directly in your head. And for example, one thing, for example, I'm not a good sound designer, but I can understand how sounds are made just by listening to the characteristics, and that's all comes to repetition and experience, to be honest. For example, I was in class with Sam last week. I think, no, it was this week. And he asked me how to make a bass line, and I instantly knew how to find a bass line that sounds similar, because I knew the textures or the characteristics that he was asking me for. And then yeah, it's just by learning how, what makes a sound the way it sounds. Okay. About the Centauricus, I was game changed. You live by remaking the sound, but it's only surprising. What is Centaurial curse? Is it what is Centaurial? Is it from Sam Myers or is it a page or what is that? But anyways, just so I can give you an advice to, even if it's not the stuff that you asked. If you have a synth that sounds like this, and I want to make it a little bit more unique and harder to replicate, I'll just use the dice here and dice here, whatever. See, and now you have a completely new sound, okay? I don't know what the hell is Centaurial, man. What is that? Is this? I'm just gonna look it up, man. Centaurial. Yo, what the hell is this? The ultimate synthesizer curse. Yo, I've never heard of this, man. Looks cool though. Oh my. This is like lifetime access. This is like $75 for you guys to know. $75. This is a good price, to be honest. I mean, if it's truly that good, you have a sound, you have some more price. Looks good, to be honest. I mean, this is a good starting point, but the one that I'm telling you, it's this one that you should check, and this one teaches you Serum 2. This one teaches you how to create sounds on Serum. Curses. Let me see. Wait, hold on. Curses. Software Serum Sound Design Academy. Oh, this is one is expensive, man. Okay, and this course is currently being updated to include Serum 2. Now, this one is expensive, but again, I think it's well worth because this guy knows what he's doing, okay? This guy is a good sound and designer, okay? And I probably maybe you can find that maybe he has a Black Friday deal. Yeah, it's too expensive, but maybe he has a Black Friday deal. I don't know. Who knows? Let's see. Usually it would drop it around like late November, so you should check it out maybe. But I think those are now that you got Centaurial and this one, I think there's nothing none top of my head that I can recommend you other than Sam Myers, okay? But yeah, if you want to make interesting sounds, you can use a glitch, and also you can use Infiltrator, which is an awesome plugin too. You can have the randomize button here. Let's see what it does. See, you add weird textures here. That's a cool sound too. This one sounds good too. Weird textures. Okay, so these are the two plugins that I would recommend: Infiltrator and Glitch. Two amazing plugins. Shout out for Sam. You know, Sam. Glitch 2. Amazing. So yeah, two plugins for sound design. Also, another plugin that maybe it's on discount right now, so we can check it out, is it is here. There you go. It's Portal by Output. Another amazing tool for sound design. Super nice. Okay, so 3 plugins you have now for sound design. That would be like sound design that I told you of creating random stuff. But if you want to create the sounds that you have in your head, in your DAW, then that's a whole different story. And I think I'm not the one to to help you with that, because I'm not really good at recreating synths, to be honest. Okay, I'll just stop this project here and I'll answer your question, because okay, I'll create one from scratch just for you, man. I think I did not save. I'm just so stupid. I think I just clicked everything by inertia and I did not save anything. Oh well. Okay. So let's see now. If you are going for minimal tech, are you going for minimal bass or minimal tech house like Danza? Are we talking about grid or are we talking about Danza? I'll grab my phone here so I can read you. Um, mm, mm, mm. Oh, so you're talking about minimal bass, okay. Yeah, because minimal tech is different, but minimal bass is how they call this new thing. Okay, so let's create a minimal bass here. I'm gonna give you a couple of tips here. Are you working in Ableton or FL Studio? Gotcha. Let me know if you're working on Ableton or FL Studio, because I want to give you a couple of tips. Team Ableton, nice, man. Okay, so first things first, if you are trying to speedrun minimal bass, I will just grab a drum rack here. Grab your favorite minimal bass samples kicks. For example, I'll just grab all kicks from grid 2. I'll just grab them all into the bottom section here. I'll grab the kicks from grid 1. Here, and any other pack that you have that has minimal bass kicks, then I'll just grab it. Okay, so then what I would do the next thing is that you have to decrease the velocity knob here to 0 and the volume to 0 dB here. Okay, 0 and 0, and then right click, copy value to siblings, there you go. Okay, this will allow that every sample is being played at the same volume the way the sample was made. Okay, then if you are speed running this, open grid 2, drum loop, hat loop, I'll use this one. Okay, drum loop on my hi-hats, this, loop this. I'll just turn this off. I'll just look for a nice kick. I like this one, so I'll just save it. I like this one. And this one. Okay, so I have 4 kicks selected. No, 3 kicks. I'll use this one. Okay, now we have the hi-hat. Okay, let's now grab the clap again. You can use the clap loops if you want here. I'll use this one. I'll use a clap loop here. Just like that, okay? I don't like this clap loop. There's something a little bit too big. Yeah, this one works. Okay, so again, minimal bass, the kick, the clap, and the hat. The hat is super important here. I'm gonna show you a trick. What you have to do on the hats, first of all, let me do some mixing stuff here real quick. I'll use a little bit of tape here. A little bit of tape here and leaving my kick. Okay. Also, I'm just gonna shape the kick. There we go. This is just mixing this stuff. Okay, so don't worry about it. Okay, so now, important tip: if you want to make a little bit of groove here, you have to add a kickstart or a sidechain plugin onto this hat loop and sidechain it to your kick. Okay, like that. So you get this pumping effect, okay? And then we are going to add maybe an open hat. We're gonna make this open hat a bit shorter with a transient shaper here, like this. There we go. So now we have the basic drum loop, okay? This is again extremely basic, but works for now, okay? Let's write a bass line, which is probably what you are asking for. If you analyze the genre, let me see if I have the grid 2. Let me see if they open here. Yeah. So maybe let's write some melody here. So now you have like this basic melody here. We need to work here with the preset. The release here is super important. The release is super important for your bass to feel like minimal bass here. And now you have like, let's just maybe just drag the drop, okay? This is basically minimal bass, okay? I'll just correct the sidechain to get this right. So give me a second here. Give me a second. This is a weird way of sidechaining, so don't, if just sidechain the way you like or the way you know, but yeah, like that. And then we can just leave the bass line like this. Now we can go into the second drop here, second section. Like this, we automate this. I'm just doing this like real time, so this is raw. Let me know if this is probably shit. What's the name of the oscilloscope plugin? This is called Oscillos Megascope. It's the most expensive oscilloscope that is on the market. if you are working on Windows, there's a free plugin that does the exact same, but it's only Windows. That's why I don't have it, because I'm working on Mac. I think it's like probably like, let me type it. That's the name. Okay, so you take note of that. It's Oscillos Megascope. It's a little bit expensive. Again, I told you. It's like $80 right now. I don't know if this is the Black Friday sale or everything, but yeah, it's Megascope. Okay. Yeah, again, I'm doing this raw, so let's see what we can do. So all you have to do, for example, a quick tip is just automate the cutoff here on this section. Let me see. Show all parameters here. The cutoff, where is the cutoff? There we go. Like, we're going to do a little ramp here, a little ramp like that, and then a huge ramp here. There you go. You told me you're in Discord, right? Please type it on the general chat on Discord. Give me the name for the Windows oscilloscope because I don't have it right now, and I'll just have to look it up. So I don't want to waste more time looking it right now. But please type it in on Discord because I want to give you the name. Yeah, we're gonna use this loop here. Okay, so yeah, it's right now what I'm doing is everything clear what I've done. As you can see, it's not crazy stuff, and I made a super basic melody here. Then what I can add is a little bit of groove. Let's see if that's no, you don't really notice this one because it's on the, of course it's not working on the 16th, but yeah, I think they don't really add too much swing to this kind of bass line. So now, for example, what we can do is maybe add a stab here or some weird sound. So let's go for again a frequency lead. Let's see. Let me also see. And then here we can have a response here, like or something like here. From other sound, let's see. No, this one's. Let me see how that sounds. Yeah, sounds good. And then what we could do is maybe Yeah, we're gonna use this here, maybe. On this one. I'm a fan of Policies Movie. You are a true friend, my friend. We're gonna add a double kick roll here. 1/16. Is it 1/16? No, 1/8. And now we're going to add here a new synth here, like I want like a weird synth. Okay. So we're going to again grid maybe. Maybe this one can work, but I don't want the sub part here. Oh goddamn, man. Yeah, something like that. We can also automate here a little bit of the cut off here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, from what I've done, is there anything, did I do anything weird or that you didn't understand? Because in theory, like, so not in theory, in practice, this is how you make minimal bass. Again, I'm using only grid. You can use whatever sample bag you have available, but you don't really have to complicate much because that's where the name comes from. It's minimal bass, okay? So for example, like I don't want to do like a weird like a super complex buildup, but I can literally only just do this and wash out here. Wash out from bass scope here. Just like this. I'll just add a buildup. For a drum fill. Great, but you're great. Thanks, man. Yeah, for transitions, for example, simple stuff like removing your drums here and adding this new synth here. In fact, I'm just gonna change it to something else that adds a little bit more texture. I think it's not worth using the same sound, doing the same shit. Okay, so for example, for this transition, what you can do is maybe look for a chord. I don't know if they have chords here. No, they don't have chords. Let's look for some chords. Let's see how this one sounds. This one Might work actually. Because it's weird. Yeah, this one might work a little bit better. And I'm going to remove the sidechain here. I have a sidechain on there, so. And for example, on this one, I could use a reverb throw. Oddity reverb. This is a rack. This will help for the transition 2 here. If I automate this knob here, look what it's going to do. See how it pulls all the reverb and then boom, goes down into the drop again. I can use a drop noise that I have I made, that is this one. I use it on almost all my tracks, but here I'm just going to put my drop noise here, and then everything should sound like this. See, and that's how you can keep moving on the workflow or just the tension here. Let's again just maybe add a little just drum. No, let me see. A drum fill. Do they have drum fills here? Yeah, let's use this uplifter here. I'm just going to, again, also a good tip would be to have everything organized in your project, as you can see. That helps a lot. So work organized and you can have better results. Drum fills, long fill. Yeah, let's use this one. I'll just look this. Like that, and then I'm just going to use a washout or endless smile in this group. I'm going to automate this. That this uplifter needs to be shorter. How can I move it like, yeah, there we go. Like that. Okay. There we go. And now, only if I add just a little vocal here, let's see what we can get. Vocal phrase.
I'm a new flavor. I'm
that queen.
I don't do a deal. I don't do a deal where you K for a deal where you K frap.
Let's try this one. I don't think it's going to work that well, to be honest, but let's just try it just to add. And this is how you can get an easy build up like this, man. See, it's that would be it, to be honest. That's this, for example, this could definitely be a track if I put the hours and to figure out to make everything sound better, to be honest, because I'm doing this on the spot. Of course, this is not going to be perfect, but it sounds good, okay? And this is how you can create a minimal bass track fairly quick, in my opinion. So that's why I told you to not really focus that much on sound designing, but just working with the tools that you have first. Okay, that would be the best spot. Working with the stuff that you already have. Don't try to make everything from scratch because it's not going to help you that much, if you ask me. There's nothing, you're not doing wrong if you're using loops or you're using samples or you're using anything. Don't feel wrong. Like, take that producer ego aside, use the samples, use the presets, work on your music, and once you have a track, for example this one, then you can maybe try to add something more unique, or maybe tweak the preset that we already have here, maybe change the wavetable position, I don't know, like changing something, I don't know, like, see, like, you don't really have to do much other than that. I'll just make this a little bit louder. Yeah, I like it better. I'm gonna add a yeah, that would be it. Do you have any other questions, man? I'll save this project. Maybe this can work for something else. I'm just gonna save it for here. Minimal bass stream. Let me know if there's any other questions, because I think this is the end for the stream. So yeah, let me know. I'll stay tuned. I'll just turn some music on here, because we're in the bar. Everything's playing very well. Hopefully that helped you, man. It's not, minimal bass shouldn't be complex. The complexity should come in these sounds here, on this synths and stuff that we were, but you saw from scratch how to make it. You don't really have to complicate it much. This bass line, for example, I made it like in 30 seconds. It's very repetitive, this genre. That's why I don't make this genre, because I really don't I don't know how to how far can you extend a baseline, because most of the baselines are the same. I want to know. Yeah, I'll let you know through Discord, man. No worries. It could be today. I mean, it could be today. Let me see. I have to look through my schedule, but yeah, it could be today for sure. Any other question, man? If not, remember that I'm on Discord too, so be sure that you can ask anything on Discord. Like, I'm on Discord, the Odd Frequency team is on Discord, so ask whatever you want. Feel free to just chat, man. So yeah. If you are good, then I think this will be the wrap for the stream. Let me see if can I do this? Hold on. There we go. Oh, it's dark, man. Nobody told me it's so dark, man. Hold on. Can I turn this on? Yeah, I think that's better, man. Nobody told me the camera was so dark, man. Since when it got so dark? Okay. No, thank you, man. Glad to have you here. It was a nice stream. Hopefully you guys learned something. I hopefully answered all your questions, and yeah, that would be it. See you in the next stream. I think it's going to be next week. There we go. So have a nice weekend. Keep making music, keep learning, and see you in the next stream. Okay.